Hey gang, hey gang, hey gang, hey petty people, how's everybody doing today? Before we get into this video, make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell, be notified, all that good stuff. Give this video a thumbs up because this is part 2 of divorce and children and families, etc. So like I told you guys in the last video, a little short snip of my family, my dad, my mom, blah blah blah. So my parents, like I said, I believe they got divorced when I think I was like 7 or DJ was like 6, or maybe I was 8 and DJ was 7. I don't know. But we were still living in Florida at the time and they were separated for a while. So my mom and my dad, we all lived together. But I don't know. I was really young, so I really don't know. But my mom wanted to, she just up and left. She just told me and DJ we were moving. We got our own new place. And daddy's not coming with us. And we're leaving. So as a child, you know, you see your mom moving and you're moving to your new home and your new school and your new room. And you're looking at stuff and you're like, okay, my dad is really not here. So this is really serious, you know what I'm saying? So my whole life changed in a matter of 5 to 6 years. My mom was done and she left. It wasn't like a mutual agreement. My mom was the one who left. She was done. So whatever happened with her and my dad to make her want to leave, it was enough to make her want to leave. Just put it that way. Which I do know what happened, but we'll probably talk about that another time because that's a little bit too much of my personal business. And I'm sorry you hear Georgie in the background because he always do that when I'm doing videos. So growing up, would not have, like I said, I was a daddy's girl and DJ was a mom's boy. So I would always like call my dad and try to like help him figure out ways to get back with my mom. Like I would say, Dad, why don't you get her flowers? Why don't you do this? Like, because then again, I was young. I didn't know why my mom left my dad. I didn't know the things that was bothering her or made her, pushed her to the point that she wanted to leave him. So I would always be like, Dad, you know, I would love when they talk on the phone, or but my mom was just like, when she's done, she's done. She didn't really care about talking on the phone. She's like, if you're not calling about DJ and love and DJ, then don't call at all. My mama was done with my dad. It was like, adios amigos, deuces, chucking up the dudes, like, don't call back, don't come over here, I don't want to see you. Like, Sabrina was done, bro. It was a done deal. So DJ was more like, you know, he loved his dad too, of course, but it didn't really affect him like it affected me. And I don't know if it was because I was the older one or I was the oldest, so I saw more and I knew more, but it affected me a lot. Like I went through a little depression because of it at a young age. Like I would be at school, and you know how you go outside for recess and the teacher would be like, you know, telling my mom like, you know, Precious is a sweet girl, but she doesn't play with people. She don't really trust people that much. She don't talk to people. She just sits by herself at recess, and you know, it just makes me sad to see her like that. So my mom used to ask me why was I always sitting by myself at recess, and I told her at a young age, I told her, because I'm thinking of ways to help you and my daddy get back together. And you know, that broke my mama's heart to know that it was bothering me that much, because you know, I was used to seeing my parents together. I love both of my parents, and it really hurt me. Like, it hurts not to have both parents in the household. Like, and as a child, you don't understand that kind of stuff. You don't understand why they're not together, or why didn't it work, or was it your fault? Like sometimes as a child you start blaming yourself, like, was it me mom, was it me dad, was I this, was I that? You know, it's like you start questioning yourself, and it's like you could really go into a deep depression. And then when DJ got a little older, he started feeling the same way, like, you know, what's up with my parents? Like, why won't they get back together? So me already experiencing it, I was able to help him get through it, you know what I'm saying? And it was just sad. And I felt like I was mad at my parents. I felt like I didn't get it. Like, I felt like they didn't love me and DJ enough to stay together. I'm not trying to get emotional. I'm trying not to cry because this is really touching for me, because it was like, I felt like y'all didn't love me and DJ because y'all wouldn't stay together for me and DJ. So I started dealing with that, and I didn't understand, you know, like, dang, like, when you marry somebody, you're supposed to be with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you shouldn't just do your kids like that. And I know that it's so hard when you have children and you're going through a divorce, because you have to think about those babies. Those babies matter. You know, even if your spouse is not the best, you know, and that person may get on your last nerve and you may be tired of them, but you have to think about the babies. But at the same time, it's like, if you're not at your best state mentally, how can you be a good parent to your babies? So you have to think about it both ways. And that's why I said I understand divorce, like, because if my mom would have never left, there's no telling what type of things that I would have dealt with as a wife today, or what things I would have allowed in my marriage that I know are not right because my mama stayed and I saw her go through it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, or DJ could have thought maybe he's supposed to treat a woman a certain way because he saw his dad do it when it wasn't right. So when you have children in a divorce, it can be very, very emotionally draining when you think about the whole big picture. You think about, you know, if I leave, my kid's gonna be affected by this. If I don't leave, my kid's still gonna be affected by it because I'm gonna be unhappy. My kid's gonna sense that I'm unhappy. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, I understand why my mama did what she did. I understand it completely. And I take my head off to my mom a lot, you know, but I just think as a child, it's just a lot to go through. And sometimes I can see that little girl, you know, that little Prissy P, because it's just hard. And especially being the oldest, and I had a lot of responsibility on me as a child because my mom was a single mother, and then I had to be like DJ's second mom, you know, making sure he do his homework, making sure I feed him. I feel like I had a lot of responsibility at a young age because my parents were not together. So that affected me too. And it's just like, you know, I feel like I had to grow up early or faster in certain areas than I really feel like I should have, you know what I'm saying? But it made me a better person today. It made me a strong woman today, yes. But at the same time, I feel like I missed out on so much in childhood and stuff that I shouldn't have to worry about at such a young age. And it's because my parents got a divorce. It's just that simple. And I feel like that's, yeah, it affects everybody. Divorce affects everybody. Like, you know, it's a big decision, and especially, like I said, especially if you have children in it, it's just like, what do you do? You know, and my mom being sick, I said, her being a single mom and me having to fill some shoes that she was supposed to fill, it taught me to grow up really fast. And yeah, so if you ever think about getting a divorce, pray about it. At the end of the day, you want to make sure that you're happy. Your kids will one day understand. If you're one of those people who's contemplating like, I don't know if I should do this because of the kids, but I'm unhappy, know this, mama. Know this. I'm talking to the mamas who are going through this right now. Know that your babies will understand one day. So don't feel bad. Don't stay in a situation that you know is not safe for you or your children. Leave. That's what I say. But they will understand one day. And if you are a mom that you feel like you probably do have a good husband and you're just being a butthole to your husband and he wants to divorce you or whatever the situation, fix it. Same with dads. If you're a dad, fix it. If you know it's something so simple to fix, especially if you have children, fix it to make it work, because your child's gonna go through some things and they're gonna grow up faster than what they need to grow up, especially having a single mother. And I'm pretty sure it's a lot of kids who have single parents who could say the same thing I'm saying. You felt like you had to be the second mom to your younger siblings. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. You know, divorce is a big step to take. It hurts a lot of people. But you know, and if you are in a situation where a person is being abusive to you, or you know, they're just not pulling their end of the bargain and you're just unhappy, do what you gotta do, because your happiness matters. You matter. Y'all women who are staying in these relationships that you know ain't going nowhere, you matter, girl. Do you. Leave. Freaking leave. And stop thinking that you're not gonna survive if you leave him. I think a lot of us, we get stuck that way, like, if I leave him, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that. He's not God. You have God. God already has a plan for you. So don't be stuck in a situation where you're not happy and you're not getting nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? Just be happy. I think that's what all that matters. Just be happy. Give God his glory. Praise God. Pray. Pay your tithes. Do what you're supposed to do. And just be genuinely happy. That's it. And tell people how you feel. Talk about how you feel. Stop holding stuff in. For him, for anybody. If your husband or your boyfriend, whoever, your fiance, tell him things he need to change to put that smile on your face. Y'all gotta communicate, you know. And if it don't work, it just don't work. And if you have kids, explain to your kids what's going on and keep on moving. Keep pressing, keep moving. But I just wanted to share this video because I feel like so many people are dealing with this, and there's so many kids that are dealing with this as well. And if you are a young child that's watching this video and you are that little DJ or that little Prissy P, know that it's going to be okay. Know that your parents, both of your parents, love you, and know that they're doing what's best for you and for them. You know, you also have to love your parents enough to want them to be happy as well, just like they love you enough, George, just like they love you enough to want you happy. So if you're a young child going through this and you trying to figure out why your parents are getting divorced, they're doing the best they could do probably at this point, and they love you and they want to do the best for you. And just, you know, continue to pray for your parents and respect both of your parents. My mom always told me, you're not gonna like your dad or me that much, but as long as you pray and you respect your parents, you good to go. You gotta love and respect. Those go a long way. You don't have to like them all the time, but if you love them and respect them and obey them, you're doing what you're supposed to do as a child. And God sees that, so that's all that really matters. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and let's continue to pray, guys, because everybody's going through something. So love you, gang. Mwah.